Hello folks, it's not Wednesday, but it's definitely Monday. I'm coming at you live from, get ready, from San Diego. Okay, just wait, because it's gonna get loud. Oh, that's not even the loudest one. It's pretty cloudy, so some of the clouds, I hope you can hear me. If not, somebody comment if they can hear me. And we're in San Diego, folks, and I felt so compelled to come on here in San Diego and do a live. We are super stoked. We flew out this morning from Wisconsin. Oh, welcome Tim. Tim is new, and hi Kim. We flew out from Wisconsin. The flight was amazing. The weather here is amazing. Our hotel is amazing. I'm on a patio. We have a patio and a balcony. I can look out to the pool. The airport is literally 5-10 minutes away. And so we went for a little walk today and we had some food. We found a really nice Greek restaurant. So just really inspired. I journaled finally. I've been so super busy. A lot of stuff going on with, well, actually, I didn't even say why we were here in San Diego. If you're not following me, you're not really my close friends and in my network, but we are here in San Diego to watch my youngest son, Jack, graduate from Marine Corps boot camp. So we're just super stoked about that, and we decided to come a couple days early so we could spend, hi Lynette, so we could spend a couple days with my husband's Navy friends who live in San Diego. So tomorrow night we're hooking up with some of his Navy friends. So I was journaling on the plane ride here, and I pulled some cards, and I'm feeling good. I did get I did get some sun today, and this was just like walking around for like an hour. Oh, here, it's gonna get loud. So can you guys hear me? Somebody comment if they can hear me in between the airport, the airplanes. I don't know. I want to do it outside. I want to do it so that you guys know exactly like what I'm experiencing. And this is our group, so why not bring it all to you, right? And look I found this really cool pine cone, and it's not from a palm tree, because they don't really have like pine cones, but it's actually from a pine tree. But the pine trees here are really different, and this is like hard, like the pine cones at home. You can hear me, Kim? Okay, cool. If I get a little too muffled, let me know, because I'm just gonna keep rambling. It's actually 9:14 here, and it's still pretty light out. But this pine cone, it's like hard, and the pine trees here are really different. Like the oak, the trunk is different, the bark is different, the leaves are still carnivorous, but they're evergreeny. But this one is on the ground, and I'm like, well, if it's on the ground, it's available for me to pick up. So I'm gonna try to get this in my carry-on and bring this home, because I just love it. It's so cool, and I always take things home. Hi Amanda. I always take things home that are in my path. So this is not a rock that I usually find, but this is definitely a part of San Diego that I'm taking home with me. So we are doing great here, folks. I journaled on the way here, and the topic was enough. And it kind of was not that I had to kind of dial it back, because I'm like, okay, why am I being drawn to want to journal about this topic? And so I wasn't quite sure, and then I journaled like a page and a half. And as I got done journaling the page and a half, it made sense to me why I needed to journal this, because for me, I journal as automatic writing. It's a part of meditation for me. It's a part of my therapy, my mental clarity, my growth, my progression, my releasing. All that it works for me, the automatic writing. And so I used to journal when I was younger, and I stopped. And now I understand why I used to do that, because that at the time I didn't know that I was automatic writing, and I didn't know why I was journaling. It just was in flow. And it makes total sense to me how I could write and write and write and write like for days and just come up with this this amazing content. And I used to write poems back then, and I have started out with a couple poems, but anyways, I'm rambling. So tonight's topic, impromptu topic, is enough. And so take a minute and think about what that word means to you. Now, the phrase comes into mind, enough is enough. But we're gonna open that onion up. And at the end of this live, at the end of what I'm gonna read, because I'm gonna read probably word for word of what I journaled because I feel so strongly about it, you are going to have probably a new perspective on that word and what that word means to you. And you're probably gonna think about things a little bit differently, because I sure did. So if this is boring, or I'll shut it off, because I'm gonna probably read word for word and then put in my comments. And I want people to comment on this too. Every 45 seconds, I swear to God, we are right next to the San Diego airport. Love it. The phrase enough is enough. What does that mean to you? It's almost contradictory, because usually that phrase is used when we have come to the point where something has made us aware or uncomfortable to the point where a shift or change needs to be made. Do I still have you? Do I still have you, folks? Have you heard that phrase? Enough is enough. But if what we needed was enough, how can we come to that point? For enough was not enough, and we need more of something or less of something. You still following me? See where I'm going with this? Or does it mean that what we have is enough, and the enough is acceptance that what we have and where we are in our current life is enough and is right where we are supposed to be? And stop fighting or searching for more, and look at what's in front of you. I'm going to read that again. Or does it mean that what we have is enough, and the enough is the acceptance that what we have and where we are in our current life is enough and is right where we are supposed to be, and stop fighting or searching for more and look at what is right in front of you? How do you measure enough? That's the second question. First question was, what does enough mean to you? Second question is, how do you measure enough? When we think of a measuring cup, and you're following a recipe, or just put enough of it. Just put enough of it in. Well, what is enough? Do you is your enough so that it's so full that it's overfilled? Or is your enough just mediocre and not quite leveling to that measuring cup? Or is your enough to the measuring cup, like strict, this is my limit? Think about what your enough is. How do you measure your enough? Of course, it's different for everyone, but where do you begin to evaluate where you're enough? Where you're enough? I would start a list of the things that bring you joy, and a list that dims your light. Hi, Jeannie. Thank you for watching. As your list erupts from your creative side of thinking, it will become more clear if your enough is enough, or if you need to start working towards better than enough. And if you are satisfied with enough, that's perfect too. So we have two versions here. We're going to work with either enough is enough, I'm fed up with where I am and I want more or less of something, or is enough on the other spectrum where, doggone it, I am enough. I'm enough for myself. I'm enough for my family. I'm enough for my job. Because, and here's where I'm going, feeling enough is a struggle for some of us who are always in the mindset that they should always be working on more or bigger and better things. Self-acceptance of being enough is a great place to start healing old wounds and releasing burdens that hold us back from ever realizing we can be more than enough. Do you understand what I mean by that? Because I'm kind of putting two different ways of looking at enough into one, basically. So you can look at it where enough is enough, I've had it, or you can look at it where, you know what, I'm good with enough because nobody's ever accepted my enough. My enough was never good enough. Get it? Is your enough good enough for you? And are you willing to go beyond your enough? So you could be on either spectrum, and it's okay. It's perfectly okay to be on where enough is enough side, or doggone it, I am enough. I hope that has hit you pretty hard tonight. Please comment. Please comment if you're watching. And I just wanted to put that out there because I've been really, really inspired. I've had time to reflect, time to get centered. Even it's just the first day of vacation. So hi, Jody. And so I just wanted to get a little bit of words out there, and I have not forgot about you. I am doing readings. I am taking Amanda, yes, say it out loud. Everybody comment on here. I am enough. It's very important that we can accept ourselves as just enough. And when your enough is just enough, maybe go a little more, and your enough will change. Your enough will follow you. Your limit, your full cup will definitely follow you. I am enough. Great, Jeannie. Say it again. I am enough. I wish I could yell it, but there's like little kids down there. They're like, Mom, who is yelling? Say it out loud. Write it down. So two things. There's two questions that you need to think about. What enough means to you, and how do we measure it? And then make your list. And I kind of do the surrender and surround. Surrender on one side and surround on the other. And it's like a surrender and surround way of thinking. So put on your surrender side what you're willing to get rid of or change. And then your surround side is what you're willing to keep and get more of. And it's basically a fancy word for pros and cons. But I wanted to market it my way. So surrender and surround. Start. You'll be able to decipher where your enough is enough, and what limits you have, and what limits you choose to have. And realize that you can go beyond those limits at any time you want more than just enough. I love you all, and I am booking readings. I need 50, because this is a collective, we are a group, this is our group. We, as Intuitive Minds already know on Facebook group, we need 50 subscribers to YouTube, to the YouTube group. Same name, Intuitive Minds already know. Once we hit 50 subscribers to YouTube, I can start doing YouTube videos, and we can expand our content out to a bigger audience and turn more lights on. Once again, I love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Please comment, please watch this again if you've just tuned in to the end of it. And I might do a live, maybe tomorrow night if I have some more time and feel more inspired. So love you all from San Diego. Good night.